We want them to understand what they just did, just from an effort category, from going toe-to-toe with two Hall of Famers and a very experienced basketball team. Now, we won't make excuses for bodies, having bodies or not having bodies, but you go toe-to-toe with a team like that and realizing how hard it is to overcome our own mental lapses. And I think in these moments, this is where the possessions matter, the mental focus matters in these games. But I can't be more proud of their effort, their energy, their sticking together throughout the runs within the game that shows continued growth for this team and understanding how good we can continue to be.
You mentioned it before that it's going to take a few games for everyone to kind of figure out where they sit in the rotation. But to put out this kind of effort, what does that say about how this team has stuck together and maybe what they've learned from being without Paolo the first time?
Well, they understand how we need to play night in and night out. We have to defend the right way. We have to stick to the game plan. You have to value possessions. All of those small things matter. And regardless of who's on the floor, we're going to play hard. We're going to defend. We're going to try to do all the right things that put ourselves in a position to be successful within a game. And that's what they're learning and understanding throughout this process, and why those small possessions matter. I keep going back to that. They matter.
What did you see on those two possessions that led to Damian Lillard buckets in the final minute?
The first one on the shot on Wendell, tough three, but that's what he does. You know, you get the switch because you're trying to take out the three. He got a half of a step on Dell from my vantage point, and he hit a tough one over the top. The second time down, they had a 2-for-1 scenario. We didn't want them rolling the ball up, so we picked up a little bit higher. They had been going into the middle pick and roll with either Giannis or Middleton to try to get the switch to attack. But in that case, they realized they had the 2-for-1. So Dame got downhill and attacked quickly before the defense got set. So, you know, smart on their part to do that situation. And again, our guys just being alert and aware of understanding time and score in that situation.
Did you like the Jalen shot there?
I did like the shot. I think they executed the right way. And, you know, again, I always go back to those are shots he can hit. Those are shots he can make. It started with the one where he had the situation against Dame, and he had a great look both times. That baseline shot I thought was a good look as well. He took his time, got poised, got the shot up. It just happened to be short.
Jalen's been really aggressive these last two games with Paolo and Franz out. Just talk about his overall performance.
It's what we need from him. And, you know, we're going to continue to demand a lot from him. As well as the rest of the group, to just, you know, continue to defend and play hard night in and night out to give ourselves a chance and an opportunity to go take some of these games. But again, he's doing a great job of continuing to fight, continuing to lead, and continue to put the team in a position to come away with a win.
I know you guys don't want to have moral victories. It's still a loss in the column. It's still a regular season game. But how much confidence does going toe-to-toe with a team like this, or how do you stress how much confidence that should give them as you guys continue through this next part of the schedule?
Yeah, I really think it is that. And, you know, what I was saying earlier and what I said to them in the locker room was you have to keep your head up in this situation. Yes, it sucks right now because you didn't get the results you wanted, right? We want to come out and win the game, and it sucks that we didn't do it. And then you have to look at what you did in the game that gave you an opportunity, that you go toe-to-toe down to the wire against a team with two Hall of Famers, all-stars, veteran team that's experienced in these situations, and there comes down to two possessions within a game that you can clean up. So that's how we have to look at it, but those are the growth and the experiences that you're getting in these scenarios. But it does suck that you don't come away with the win, but these guys are going to continue to battle no matter the time, no matter the game for 48 minutes.
Jamahl, I know your mind's on the game, but just being Milwaukee born and raised, what's it like for you to come back for these type of games?
Well, I mean, it's great to come home and see my family because there ultimately is nothing more important than family and being around them. So that's the wonderful part about it. The other part about it is I got to hear them talk about Milwaukee winning the game. So it's beautiful to be home, but it's tough to not come away with the win at the end result. But again, it's being home. This is where I was born and raised. It's just having roots here, having my entire family here means a lot. But again, coming away with the win would have been a lot better.
Yeah, I know you talked about playing against T-Black when you were
Yeah.
a kid. How much have you talked to Anthony about those Milwaukee ties?
You know, I think we all have Milwaukee ties. I mean, a couple of guys, and then, you know, Jalen is a Midwest kid. You know, it's just the roots run deep a little bit. So, I mean, we talk about just where everybody's from. I think that's a big, important piece when it comes to that, how we're all connected in that way, from, you know, the AAU days to who you played against and who you know and how you know. It becomes a small world in that regard. Thank you. Appreciate it.